Good morning, Ian Crouch with your 8:30 Hunter News update. A Hunter-based government MP insists he's innocent after a rape allegation was aired in state parliament. Labor MP Trish Doyle used parliamentary privilege to reveal a sex worker contacted her, alleging she was sexually assaulted by an unnamed Coalition MP. National's Upper Hunter MP Michael Johnson has released a statement saying he's voluntarily spoken with police and he's confident an investigation will find him innocent. National's leader John Barilaro says Mr Johnson has agreed to stand aside as a parliamentary secretary and from the party room while police investigate.
I rang Michael at 7:20, so within 20 minutes I rang Michael to ask him directly. After that conversation, I had a conversation with the Premier. I also had a conversation with my leadership team. Michael then came back to Parliament and he then, of course, issued a statement.
Newcastle police are urging alleged victims and witnesses to come forward after a woman went on a violent rampage at Merriweather Beach last night. Police say between 6 and 10 people were accosted by the woman at about 6:30pm. In one case, it's alleged the woman pulled a girl's hair and also attempted to take a bicycle from another person. Police later arrested a 29-year-old woman at Bar Beach. She's been refused bail to face Newcastle local court today, charged with affray. Almost 14 months later, exposed asbestos discovered at Glendale Technology High School is yet to be removed. The school's P&C is calling for the air to be monitored, with concern the asbestos could be continuing to degrade. Wallsend MP Sonia Hornery says the health and safety of students needs to be a priority.
I'm baffled as to why this didn't happen over the school holidays as promised, and I wonder why, if it's because it's in the Wallsend electorate, because we seem to have difficulty getting action on problems that we have in Wallsend by the minister. So it's time for her to step up.
A Department of Education spokesperson says the department took immediate steps to protect public health as soon as the asbestos-containing material was found. An engineer and independent hygienist have determined a method called shotcrete as the best way to encapsulate the material, and the 2 basketball courts next to the affected area remain off limits until the work is completed. The SES is urging Singleton residents to remain on flood watch today as moderate flooding continues. The Hunter River reached a peak of 12.2 metres at 6:30 this morning. Low-lying areas around Whittingham, Glenridding, Dunolly and Combo may become inundated. The Wallambai Brook at Bulga is slowly falling, but major flooding continues. Newcastle Council is seeking state funding to jumpstart the city's place in the virtual tourism industry. The program will use a network of webcams to broadcast city hotspots to the world and build digital experiences. Councillor Carol Duncan says live stream data could also help transform Newcastle into a more intuitive city.
It might help with traffic flow. It might enable your parking app to show you exactly where a vacant spot is and maybe even book it online. It would probably have a significant role in safety and how we respond to emergencies and disasters. And maybe we can provide augmented experiences around visitor economy on that as well.
2NURFM Sport.
The unbeaten Knights will celebrate a special milestone as they line up for their round 3 clash against the Tigers at home this Sunday. Former captain Mitchell Pearce will suit up for his 300th game after debuting for the Roosters in 2007 and joining the Knights in 2018. Teammate David Clemmer says the club wants to continue their winning streak in celebration of Pearce.
As a club and the people that get to put the jersey on that week, and if someone's putting a milestone in as well, we want to make that memorable for them. We want to make sure we win those games for them, and so they can look back on their careers and they can say, I won my 100th or 300th. So we want to make that special, and not many people get to play 300, so we've got to make Junior proud as well.
West's cricket star Stuart Morgan declared he wants to end his time with the club with a premiership as they prepare for the grand final match against Belmont. Morgan says he plans to hang up his boots and travel around Australia at the end of the season and wants to leave a legacy at the club. Wests and Belmont will go head-to-head at Harker Oval this weekend. And Jets rookie Lachlan Jackson is set to replace suspended captain Nigel Bogard in the club's Sunday match against Perth. And the winning numbers in Wednesday Lotto are 29, 30, 17, 37, 6 and 5, and the supplementaries are 18 and 8. And now you're up to date with the latest 2NURFM Hunter News.